But when I first announced my intention to build a port, most people thought I had lost my mind. Not just because I had never laid a single brick in my life, but because I chose to build the port in Mundra, one of India's largest marshland in the Kutch region. I still recall that when I presented the idea, some of the bankers laughed and asked, "Mr. Adani, how do you expect us to finance a land that is under the water?" And they were not wrong. Mundra had no access, no industries, no precedent. And that is precisely where my first philosophy of conviction over caution came into play. Because my convictions was not about asking the bankers to fund a piece of land. I was asking them to fund a possibility no one had explored. Maps will only take you where someone has already been. But to build something truly new, you do not need a map. You need a compass that points to the possibilities. दिशाएं केवल वहां तक ले जाती है जहां कदमों के निशान पहले से हो, लेकिन दृष्टि वहां ले जाती है जहां किसी की कल्पना भी न पहुंची हो. And my compass of conviction pointed me to Mundra. Today that marshland is India's largest commercial port. And Mundra has gone on to become a nucleus that anchors our network of 21 ports and terminals spread across 17 domestic and 4 international locations. Dharavi is Asia's largest slum. It is also one of the world's most complex social, economic, and political ecosystems. Every time I flew into Mumbai, the slums below disturbed my conscience, because no nation can truly rise when so many of its people live without dignity. Everyone told me Dharavi is too political, it is too risky, it is unmanageable. And that is precisely why I said we must do it. And redeveloping Dharavi is not about laying bricks or yet another slum redevelopment project. It is about rebuilding dignity for those 1 million people who helped build Mumbai but never benefited from it. I have learned and still continue to learn that the real world is made up of moments that have no precedents. And when these unprecedented moments come, where the data is ambiguous, where the business models break down, and where the road ahead is unmarked, I have come to realize that success is not defined by how well you studied your business cases. It is defined by you being able to make your own story a case study. History is not made by how well we execute existing models. It is made by our courage and leadership to build a new pathways. वक्त की रेत पर चलने से इतिहास नहीं बनते। इतिहास वो बनाते हैं जो अपनी राह खुद तराशते हैं। So I stand before you today not to hand you a map, but to invite you to redraw the map itself, to challenge your very definition of leadership, to urge you to adopt a philosophy that dares to choose conviction over caution, consequence over comfort, creation over conformity, and conscience over convenience. ये सिर्फ नारे नहीं है, ये वो फैसले हैं जो मेरी असली लड़ाइयों, साहसी दावों और बेहद नीची क्षणों से आकार पाए हैं। और अब मैं आपको हर एक फैसले के पीछे की कहानी सुनाऊंगा, वो जो मेरी राह की अग्नि परीक्षा बने और मेरी पहचान गढ़ी। My dear students, looking back, I can tell you that every meaningful journey I have taken has almost always faced moments where my resources ran dry.